Hey guys, welcome to the first podcast on D2A. I'm Avery.
I'm the Mario Masters, or Diego.
And I'm Andrew.
And we are bringing you, like I said, the first episode of the D2A podcast. We really don't have a fancy name. That's literally just what it's called, and that's what it is. So, anyone else have anything to say before we get into it?
We should probably talk about how we're...
Oh, yeah. We have everything. We have a really bad setup right now. I mean, it's not bad, but it's not good.
It's not the best.
It's not ideal.
It's just what we use for videos. I just have my phone on FaceTime hooked up to my microphone. It's not the best audio quality for everyone. So hopefully by the next episode, if we do a next one, which we probably will, we will have much better audio quality, so better than it is now. But yeah, so basically, if you guys don't know what a podcast is, or what we are at least doing for our podcast, is just literally us talking about different topics, just as if we were recording like an everyday conversation, because...
Which we're on screen right now.
Yeah, so we were just like, you know what? Why not do this, because we talk a lot and it gives us content. So,
yeah, really.
Let's go heading into the first topic, which is the Minecraft Nether update. Who wants to start?
Okay, so first of all, I feel like I am the one out of the three of us that understands or that knows the most about the Minecraft Nether update.
I know basically nothing.
I know some things. I know that there's, what is it, netherite.
Yeah, so I'll just kind of go over the general things that are being added. So first off, in the overworld, there are going to be sort of half-broken nether portals.
What?
And those are just going to be kind of scattered about the world in the overworld, and they're going to have chests beside them, as well as some netherrack and some gold blocks, potentially. And inside of those chests, you can get gold armor, gold ingots, stuff like that, and actually flint and steel, or even some obsidian to finish the portal with.
Oh, so, like, it's kind of, like, okay, yeah.
That sounds like something you'd find in, like, a really obscure mod pack.
Yeah, I was like...
Yeah, really. So, that's the main overworld feature. Also, they added functionality for the smithing table, which we'll get to in a second. Yeah, it's used to upgrade to the new netherite here. So, we've got our ruined portals, that's what those are called. And then they've got four new nether biomes. So, there are two forests. There's a crimson forest, which is red, and spawns a new mob called the Hoglin, which is like a, it's kind of what you would picture a wild boar to be like in real life. And it drops you pork and stuff. So it's finally a renewable source of food from the nether, which is great, other than obviously rotten flesh from the zombie pigmen, which have been renamed to zombified piglins.
Is that,
and then,
don't they, sorry, but don't they look like the same as normal zombie pigmen, just they're like the piglin, like they look like...
Yeah, they look about the same as zombie pigmen, except they kind of added the piglin ears, and they kind of made the face a little different.
Yeah.
So, the piglin are sort of a nether villager, some sort. And they will not attack you if you're wearing any piece of gold armor. And you can actually barter with them. It's sort of like villager trading, but you're bartering, which is cool because it's just completely different. You throw down a piece of gold, they pick it up, look at it for a second, and they throw down something. Possibly ender pearls, possibly nether quartz, possibly gold ore. I don't know.
That's cool.
It also gives use to gold armor, like you'd actually want to make it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it,
and
it has like a purpose.
What's another civilization without a place that they live? So you've got these piglin bastions, which spawn in every biome, except a certain one, which is the, dang it, I forget. But they spawn in all of the biomes, except the, oh my gosh, I'm an idiot.
Is it the one that's filled with soul sand?
Yeah, is it, or like, isn't there...
No, not the soul sand valley.
The, like, the salt one or something, whatever it's called?
Yeah, the basalt deltas, I'm sorry,
yeah.
I'm stupid.
Got it.
So, it spawns in every biome except the basalt deltas, which makes sense, because that's kind of a biome that had like a sort of catastrophe happen, like a volcanic eruption covered it all in sediment. So, that's pretty cool. So the new biomes are the Soul Sand Valley, which actually Soul Sand can burn blue now, along with its sort of dirt counterpart, which is called soul soil.
Yeah, it's like a...
So they light blue on fire forever, like netherrack lights on fire normally. And in the nether wastes, there are three main things, other than the blue fog that replaces the red one for the nether. You've got, it spawns a lot of skeletons, it spawns a lot of ghasts, and you can find those fossils more commonly. So the structure's made out of like bone blocks, which is pretty cool.
Oh, I
don't think it's...
Yeah, I don't think I've ever found one of those.
I've never found one.
Oh yeah, I think they're almost, like, they're super rare. Like, super
Isn't
rare.
the only way they... Well, I guess the only way they used to be found was in the deserts, right? Like, under the... Or, like, is it underground?
I think it might be...
I don't know.
I think it just very rarely spawns around the overworld. Correct us in the comments if we are wrong about this, but I think it might be in the deserts only.
Yeah, because I don't think I've ever found one.
I don't think I've ever found one.
I don't think most people have. So, other biomes, they added 2 forests. One is the Crimson Forest that spawns in hoglands, and then there's also these things called zoglins, which are like zombie hoglins. That happens when a hogland goes into the overworld. So you've got your Crimson Forest that spawn the hoglands, and then you've got these warped forests, which are like the Crimson Forests, but instead of red, they're blue. And, which is pretty cool, because they add these stem blocks, like crimson and warped stem blocks, to their corresponding forests.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the wood counterpart in the nether, which is pretty cool. So, second, obviously, basalt deltas. And then the soul sand valleys, 2 forests, and the normal nether, like what's currently the nether, is called the nether wastes.
Because they're just literally just wastelands.
It's literally boring compared to all this other stuff. It's wasted.
So, back to the topic of the Piglin Bastions. They have a special banner pattern. I forget exactly what it's called, but it looks like an electrical outlet. And it's supposed to be like the eyes and the nose of a piglin. And inside of those bastions, you've got lots and lots of piglins, which you can trade with, blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
And there's chests around where you can get stuff. You can get a new music, Pig Step, which is...
The best thing to exist is Pig Step. That's my favorite music disc now. It hasn't even really came out.
Wait, so it's
yeah, it's pretty cool.
You've never heard it?
I've never heard it.
Oh my gosh. It is so cool.
It's so good. It's like literally it sounds like it should be from like Terraria. That's how good it is.
It does. It kind of sounds like the Terraria cave music.
Yeah. I thought they just kind of stopped adding those.
It's literally epic.
It's actually really good. You should look it up after this. So, Pig Step, that's Minecraft music.
Yeah.
And then one more thing in the nether, obviously, best for last. A new tier of armor and tools called netherite.
Yeah. I actually know how to make those, so that's like the one thing that I know about this.
So, do you make them by yourself, or do you add them to other armors and tools?
Yeah, you...
Well...
You can talk about this. You've been talking about
I'll explain how you get the netherite tier of gear, alright?
Okay.
So you have to go to the nether and mine this ore, sort of thing, called ancient debris.
It's so rare.
It is like super rare, and it's found really deep in the nether, and there's lava pockets. Best way to mine it is with TNT, 100%, because netherrack is very, it's not blast resistant at all. And
the debris, doesn't it not blow up? It's splash resistant.
No, it's blast resistant, and I think you need a diamond pickaxe to mine it.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, you do. I'm pretty sure. So, with that ancient debris, you smelt it down in a furnace to get a netherite scrap. And you combine 4 netherite scraps with 4 gold ingots at a crafting table to get a single netherite ingot. And then, finally, you combine that netherite ingot with any piece of diamond gear to upgrade that piece of diamond gear to the netherite tier.
In the smithing table.
In a smithing table, yeah. So the thing about upgrading it, as opposed to just crafting a new one, it keeps the durability. So let's say I have a half-broken diamond pickaxe. It'll keep the half-broken sort of state.
And the enchantments?
And the enchantments, yeah. So if I had mending on that, I'll have mending on my netherite one as well.
Which
is pretty cool.
Extremely overpowered.
It's so OP.
Well,
it's worth it, though. It's worth it.
There is some controversy about whether it is really worth it. I think Toycat, IBX Toycat, Minecraft YouTuber, posted a video about whether upgrading to netherite tier is really worth it. And it's surprising, actually. After watching that, I don't think it's as worth it as I thought it was before I watched it.
Really?
If that makes any sense.
Does it?
Yeah, actually.
How upgrade does it make it? Like, does it? How much stronger is it?
Like, for example, like if you were to add netherite to like a diamond sword, how strong do you think it would be?
Yeah, how much does it go
netherite
up
sword,
by?
so it just gets +1 damage.
Literally, that's all it is?
Yeah, but it also gives you extra damage. I mean, extra durability. So, I mean, it's like 33%, so it's kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'd go watch the video if you haven't watched it, because it's actually really quite cool. It was uploaded just the other day.
If I don't forget, I'll probably...
Yeah, we'll probably link it. Just link it.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. So, going on to non-nether features, non-nether specific features. We've got the lodestones, which are things that you can hit a compass with. So if you hit a compass, or a lodestone with a compass, then that compass always points to lodestone. Always. So, that's kind of cool.
You know, actually, that would be like a really cool feature. Like, imagine if they did that with like every single block.
Yeah, you could like mine, like not mine, but you could like mark your base or like something, and you could always be able to go back to it.
Yeah. The one problem with this, in my opinion, is the fact that you really don't need compasses at all in either version of Minecraft. Java or Bedrock, because Bedrock has the coordinate system.
Yeah.
And Java has the F3
Yeah, so
menu.
basically like coordinates and like the directions. Like you literally don't need a compass because it tells you what direction you're facing. So
honestly,
yeah, and it shows you everything,
Compasses are like one of the things that usually are only used for like, I'd say like PvP and multiplayer servers.
Because like you can,
Yeah, you can usually point to people. Okay, so lodestone, you've also got these respawn anchors, which kind of look like obsidian. Which is a way of respawning in the nether. Finally. So basically the way this works is you load it up with 4 glowstone, and each time you die, it uses one of those glowstone to kind of use part of that charge. And it respawns you there in the nether, or in the overworld, or in the end. So it's a cool feature. Because obviously you can't use beds.
Yeah.
But I think they do explode if you try to use them in the overworld.
Oh.
Which is funny, because beds explode if you use them in the nether.
That's weird. I wonder if
also there's a
I wonder if they're gonna make an end variant, but I seriously doubt it.
Well, I mean, they kind of already have the nether the respawn anchor to the end.
Oh, I thought you meant it only blew up if it wasn't used in the nether. Like.
Oh no, it uses it. You can use it in the nether or in the end.
Oh.
But not in the overworld.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Sorry for the confusion. Also, target lock, you can shoot it with a bow or hit it with a snowball or a trident or whatever, and it gives you a strength, redstone signal strength, depending on how close it is to the middle.
Oh,
so
that's
pretty cool.
That could be like used for like point systems and stuff to be more like an actual like shooting game. Like the closer you get, the more the signal will go. So like maybe like it could give you like light up more lights or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like the target's kind of small. That like it's only the size of it, like a block.
Yeah, I've seen it. It's kind of like.
Yeah, you have to be a little. I don't know. It's kind of cool. My only problem with it is the fact that bows randomly generate the exact trajectory of the arrow. So no matter how good you are at shooting, it's going to be a little bit off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's that. That's really about it. Blackstone. There's the nether counterpart of stone.
There's just a lot of different. Yeah, there's just a lot of different like stone blocks and stuff, but that's really not important.
And blackstone looks amazing.
Yeah.
Just saying, it's going to be the most popular building block.
Mm-hmm. And also, I just realized how much they use gold in this, because I guess they realized that really no one was using the gold, because, like, the only thing that gold is used for is, like, golden apples and, like, rails and stuff. So, like...
Yeah, golden apples, rails, which are pretty much obscure by themselves.
It's finally...
Clocks?
No one uses... Who uses a clock?
I don't know. I have one in my base on Java.
Yeah, they're good for decoration. Yeah, decoration.
Yeah.
They're good.
Only for
That's
detail.
really
I don't think anyone actually carries them around.
No.
And I was like, oh my gosh, it's middle of the night. Because you can literally look up at the moon and be like...
Yeah, you can look and be like, oh yeah.
It's moving that way, so it's about halfway.
If it was
just look at the sky, bro.
Yeah, just literally go outside, look at the sky,
Go
and you'll be a
outside.
clock.
Then again, the same argument could be made about real life.
Yeah. But yeah, so next, I guess since we're done talking about this, the next...
I did think of a really obscure feature.
Yeah?
It's not in the game. I don't know how overpowered this would be, but I just randomly thought of it.
Uh-huh.
What if you took, like, a raw food and just threw it in the nether and it automatically cooked?
Oh my god, oh my god. Like, honestly, if water can evaporate in the nether, why can't you cook food there? That's a good question.
Oh, so I saw this thing, and it was about what temperature the nether had to be to instantly evaporate a cubic meter of water.
Uh-huh.
Let's just say it was very hot.
So, like, how can a human survive there?
Exactly. Like,
but then again,
Minecraft's not the most realistic.
Minecraft is far from...
Yeah, there's a freaking dragon that shoots.
Yeah.
Stuff after.
So, I think... This is going to be a really bad segue, but speaking about realism and, like, stuff that... I don't know.
I think that what we just talked about was the opposite of realism.
Yeah,
but
so,
I see what you're getting with.
The opposite of what you'd expect from... Well, I don't know how to word this, but the next topic is...
Truth versus fiction.
Misleading, cringy mobile game ads, which I think... We can all stand that it's literally false advertising, which is far
Only
from...
people from Japan can reach pink color.
Far from what the realistic quality and gameplay of the game would be.
Hard.
So,
we can tell.
I really tried that. I really tried that.
So, I'm going to go on a rant.
Yeah, you start. You start this. You start.
Okay. So,
I was kind of talking last time, so...
One of my favorite games of all time is Plants vs. Zombies. The first one, not the second one. Definitely not the second one.
That's a good game.
If I were to put it on, like, a top 10 list of favorite games, it would probably be, like, number 8, 7. And, you know, they corrupted that game with ads because EA, but I don't really play that one that much on phone anyway, because, honestly, I don't really like playing Plants vs. Zombies on the phone, but that's the only way to play Plants vs. Zombies 2. So, if I was playing the second one, there's these ads. It's called Fishdom.
Oh my god. No, that's the ones that I always see on YouTube. It's like the fish, and it's trapped, and you've got to move the keys.
This fish.
Oh
and
my
then
god.
there's this octopus, and then there's these little keys in the
Oh, it's so dumb. It's so dumb.
And you move them around, and, like, the fish is crying. And for some reason, the person who, like, made the ad decides to kill the fish.
Yeah, they're like, because that makes you want to download the game to save the fish, even though...
I think...
Yeah, but, like, why
I think the reason...
No, you can talk.
I think the reason they do that is because they do the worst possible moves. You look at it and you go...
Hey, you're like, you
this
should
person is
move
so
this.
stupid.
Yeah, you're like, you should
And
move
they're like-
this. But
And
they're
they're like, I can do it better. Alright, so... Okay, so my mom plays SimCity.
Oh my
And
gosh. Okay.
she gets that exact same ad.
Oh my god.
There's not ads. There's multiple ads are like Fishdom. I can't really name them at the top of my head, but there's
I think
Gardenscape.
Gardenscape.
and...
Okay.
Yeah, Gardenscape.
My theory, it's all the same company, obviously, because it's literally the exact same thing, but just reskinned to fit the other game.
Yeah, really.
I think it's this company called Voodoo. Jarvis Johnson. I don't know if you
They
see.
didn't make Voodoo.
Yeah,
It's not made by
Voodoo is, I think, not that. I mean, I've seen some ads from them, but I think it's a different company.
So
they do more modern style games, like with colors and stuff. There's really no theme. It's just kind of more modern.
Yeah, so
what
they do is that they take different captions. It's like,
oh, I hate those ones.
Only experienced players can reach pink color.
Or it's like my mom and my dad, and then it's like the mom is doing better or something. You know what I'm talking about?
Those. It's always like, come on, that's because she spent 40,000 hours.
Yeah.
The dad just downloaded.
Or like I've seen this one. It's like with a cake, and they're like frosting the cake or something, and it's like the person. It's like me. It's like noob and pro, and like the noob is like making it really ugly, and then the pro is just somehow making it perfect. Like no.
I've seen this one. It's like these babies going down a slide. And instead of the normal game background, they put a picture of the ocean. And they said, if you reach the ocean, you are legally skilled.
What is that?
And it's literally the background for the ad.
Oh my god.
There's ads that say, like, if you beat this, you can get to Japan. And they make no sense. And here's why they make no sense. What they do is that they take random phone games. They take random footage of phone games, and they try every single possible caption on it, even if it has nothing to do with the game. They see which ones get the most views and the most downloads. So even if there's, like, I don't know, a game like Candy Crush, and it's like, only experienced players can reach pink color, and they're not only just going to do that, what they're actually also going to do is that add another caption, like, only experienced players can reach Japan, or if you do this really well, you are legally skilled. Like, they do it for every single caption they have, just to see which ones like get the most likes on social media and which ones get the most downloads.
Also, that I don't know, something just made me think about. You probably remember it, Andrew. I think it was a video that you had on your channel, or that a video you sent me of an ad you got on Instagram for that snake game, and the hand was like.
So it was this game called Snake vs. Block. And it was super, super popular a little while back.
I had it. It was not a bad game, but...
Yeah. So you would move your finger back and forth, and the snake would follow it. But it showed a picture of a hand. It was moving, like, different ways and stuff. And the snake was just completely doing its own thing.
It was like the hand was just kind of moving, but it wasn't synced up with the snake, so it looked really weird.
It was absolutely so funny.
And it wasn't even a real hand. It was just like a picture,
just some
like a clip art of like a hand moving back and forth. But yeah, it was just so dumb. Like,
oh my gosh, it was just. Talk about low effort, right? Like, imagine not putting zero thought into an ad.
It was clearly just for the money, because they clearly didn't care enough about what the ad looked like. They're just like, let's put it out there.
Make the snake move over there.
Yeah.
Okay, now make the hand move in like the completely opposite direction.
Yeah.
That's
really.
just what the game is.
But yeah.
Maybe that's like actually what the game is.
But also,
hands around. Does nothing.
Yeah.
Bouncing off of the ads that we were talking about at the beginning, like those ones for like the gardenscapes and stuff, not to like drag the company, but like that's probably like
do whatever you want.
False advertising. That is clearly false
exactly
advertising.
What it is.
No.
It's not the game.
It's not. It's their match 3s.
It's like those tycoon games, like Heyday or stuff. That's what those games are. Those games are not where you pull the key and save the fish or save the guy or like what is it like. Get the girl to the guy or whatever. That is not what those games are at all, and it's so dumb.
And like Fishdom is just a match 3 game, like Candy Crush.
Yeah, I don't.
Like,
oh my gosh.
All right,
match 3 games.
Why would you advertise a game that is completely not the game just to get more downloads? Like
that's why though. You get more downloads.
You really want to make that game so bad.
Yeah.
So why don't you just make it?
They're just. Honestly, that company should make a game that's like that, and I'd be happy. It'd probably be filled with ads because people would be like, finally a game. I wouldn't necessarily like it. I'd just be happy because then they could actually make true ads with that scenario.
I feel like they would just be those ads that you delete after 5 minutes.
Yeah, those games that you're just like, oh, I'm just going to see this ad. See, that's what the problem is. You just like, why not download it? But then, like, it turns out to be so bad that you just delete it. So
yeah, I've done that, like, so many times, I can't even count that.
Yeah.
It's awful.
But,
that, I think, unless you guys have... Oh, wait, no, there's another game on Plants vs. Zombies 2. It's called ASMR Slicing.
Oh my god, I hate those.
Oh god.
The ASMR ads. It's like the slime.
Like, you take a knife and you drag your finger down and you like cut it through like kinetic sand or something.
Or like
that is.
I've seen the ones where it's like a person and they're like sitting there, they have like headphones on or something, and it's like it makes your brain good or whatever, and then it has like the slime on the screen, and they're like dragging their finger across it, and it's just like that's like it's the ugliest sound ever.
I do feel like people would enjoy that though.
But like
I feel like
I guess it just
it's cringy for
it
advertising.
just feels like such a low effort game.
It's very cringy and very low effort. But I feel like at least somebody would get enjoyment out of that.
So,
that's my future. That's what I'm doing when I'm older. I'm making bad movies.
Making ASMR bad games.
I'm going to be playing ASMR spacing. I put 48 hours into the game.
So, I guess...
Yeah.
Were you say something? I guess...
Speaking of segues...
Yeah, bad segue number 2. Literally no relation to ads whatsoever. We're going to be talking about bad experiences with teachers in school.
Now, we cannot name these teachers.
We cannot name teachers because we don't feel like... I mean, that'd just be kind of mean, to be honest with you, if we're naming teachers.
And also, if we we're just doing this to respect their privacy. They probably won't care. They'll probably never see this video, but...
You never know.
If you accidentally say their name, I'll probably bleep it out.
Yeah. But yeah, so... Anyone want to start off? Because I have a really good one. So...
Yeah, you start off. If you got a good one, you start off.
I think this one... Just someone else start off. I don't want to start off with a...
Andrew, you can start off because I can't really think of anything right now.
Oh.
Okay.
Great topic.
So, when I was in, I forget, 3rd grade, this, okay, so this isn't bad, like, about the teacher. He was awesome. He was so freaking cool. Yeah. My 3rd grade teacher was amazing. Mm-hmm. So, we had these little court sessions. Like, if someone, like, broke a rule and they wanted to argue against it, we had these little court sessions.
Yeah. And
I was chosen to be one of these girls' lawyer. And I was like... And
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he teach maths for 5th grade?
Yes. I think, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he did. So, I was chosen to be one of the girls' lawyers. And I was like, I had this case all planned out against one of these other girls of why they... were the ones responsible for it. Well, we get to the court thing, right? Mm-hmm. And it turns out that I have to defend both of the girls against the teacher.
What the heck?
So, I don't think it was his fault. I think the girls were just, like, lying to me. Or they were just kind of not completely aware of exactly what was happening. But, yeah, we lost it because I didn't prepare for that. Now I know how lawyers feel and why they should be paid so much.
My mom's a lawyer.
It's pretty cool.
I mean, she can't work now for obvious reasons, but
yeah.
No. I actually have. Whenever you brought up that court case, I have another story. It's not about the court case, but I think we had similar teachers or the same teacher potentially.
I think we did.
And so basically, I did my math homework. And of course, I suck at math. If you guys know, I almost failed math. I'm honestly not ashamed of saying it. I don't I'm just not good at math. Okay, and I did my math homework really fast that night because I just didn't care.
Oh God, this is already gonna go bad. I can just.
He gave me a sticky note like, "Hey, write problem number 3 on the board," and so I did.
Oh no.
And then I was like, he's like, "Oh, that's not the right answer," and I didn't really understand it that much. I was like, oh, that's fine. Okay, I can just kind of figure it out.
I have a story too.
But I couldn't figure it out on the board, and he wouldn't let me down. So he just kept saying, okay, we'll wait. And we'll wait.
What?
And we'll wait. And I was like, I need help. Why aren't you giving me help? And he's like, no, we'll wait.
We'll wait until you have, a brain moment and,
And this was 5th grade.
Yeah.
This was 5th grade. That was the first time in 5th grade I ever cried.
Wow.
That was the only time in 5th grade.
Did you cry in front of the class or, after?
I cried after.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say.
I almost broke into tears.
Okay.
I literally had the problem there. He's like, did you, how much time did you put in your homework?
That's like...
And I was like, I didn't answer him because I was about, if I started talking, I was gonna cry.
Yeah, that'd be like...
And it's like, you can go sit down now.
I don't like...
Yeah, he was like, he was gonna go, I'm literally sweating while I'm talking about this, by the way.
Yeah, I don't like, answering math problems on the board because that anxiety of like if you get it wrong and then it's just kind of awkward.
Wrong, you're screwed.
I feel powerful right now.
Why?
So, in 5th grade, we had nightly math homework every single night, and I was in advanced math, so I had extra homework too. So I just did the extra stuff because we actually had to turn that in, but we didn't have to turn our homework in.
Oh my god!
I didn't do a single piece of homework, and whenever I was called on to do stuff on the board, I just did it right there.
Oh my god! How did I know?
So I literally didn't do any homework, and it was amazing because
you could just do it on the spot.
Yeah, I just did it
completely wrecking Diego.
And no one noticed.
This wasn't necessarily like a bad experience with the teacher, but like it's kind of similar in a way. It involves the same math teacher. Do you guys remember? Because we all went to the same school. Do you remember whenever we went to like the farm across the street?
Oh my god! And we went through that like tunnel. Yeah, the tunnel, the cow tunnel thing.
It was freaking disgusting because there was mud everywhere.
Yeah.
I think it was cool. I didn't even know.
It was cool. I didn't really. I mean, I was trying to embrace the coolness, but I just heard a bunch of ills around me. Like,
yeah,
ew.
people be like, ew. No.
Like, ew, that's so gross.
Like when people turn the lights off, they go, oh my gosh.
But yeah, I was thinking that, oh, I'm lucky. I didn't do my math homework. Because literally, why would I? I don't, honestly, why would you need to do your math homework? Unless you want to grade and succeed.
I mean,
well, I didn't do my homework.
Pretty good. Yeah, Andrew didn't do his homework.
And we went over there, and at the very end, we were walking back. Apparently, after that, all the boys went to, like, this little wrestling thing. We didn't actually wrestle. We just watched, like, people for the wrestling program. Like, if you
yeah, I remember that. It was in the auditorium.
And they thought, and all the girls still had to take the test. But turns out they delayed the classes by 15 minutes.
Oh, so I kind of remember that, yeah.
So we would also have to do the test, which means I still had to turn in my homework.
Wow.
And my friend and me, Parker, and James, which are all Sky Squad members, me and James didn't do our homework, and we were joking about it beforehand, and we thought we were just going to chill at the wrestling beforehand, and then we just totally got destroyed. We both did our homework outside the classroom.
Oh my god.
That's literally just what happened. But yeah, that's what that reminded me of. Avery, what's your really good one?
Oh, okay. I mean, it's a good one, but I feel like mine's really depressing compared to yours because yours wasn't really a bad experience with a teacher, but mine kind of was. So.
I mean, it was an experience with a teacher.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't a bad like the topic. But okay, whatever.
If it involves a teacher, it's probably an experience.
I mean, unless it's not.
But yeah, so this was like, what was it? 2nd grade, okay? And I remember.
Oh, yeah.
I was feeling sick, okay? And you know, like, you could just say, I don't feel good, and then you normally go to the nurses, and they'd say, like, oh, we'll call your parents, whatever. But, no. I don't even know what we were doing. I think we were, like, watching a video or something on the board or something, or, like, it was, like, dark in the classroom.
Yeah,
and my teacher. It might have
been Spanish class.
Yeah, it was. I don't remember what it was, but my teacher was like, "No, I'm only gonna send you down if you throw up." So I was put in like the back of the room, okay, because I didn't want to do anything because I knew that I didn't feel right and I wanted to go to the nurse. And so I was just sitting there, and it got to the point where I was so upset. Like, I think I was probably, like, screaming or something. I don't even remember.
Yeah, I 100% remember.
It was really bad, okay? Like, it was bad. And then I got to the point where I threw up just, like, I was that worked up over that she wouldn't let me go, that I threw up, and then I was led to the nurse.
That is, I think that could be...
It was very traumatizing, and apparently, I don't remember this happening, but apparently... my parents said that they went with the principal and that teacher and talked to her. So...
Good.
And then she moved. She, like, left because she was pregnant.
Well, I thought she got fired.
Probably. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm willing to bet that's probably why. But
now, was this before you guys went to our combined elementary school?
No, this was like
second grade.
Second grade. So
Okay.
this was like the first year there. So
we were the only second grade class on the second floor. And
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, by the way, fun fact: we all went to the same schools in our county. We had two like almost 100-year-old schools. They were really old.
And they
shut them both down and they combined them.
They
both
combined.
into one school.
And they had this sick alma mater.
It was a bop. Okay, it was a bop.
I wanted to make a rock cover of the alma mater.
Oh my
You should
god.
seriously do that.
No, I actually got friends together to make it, and we just never did.
I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, I don't know.
I mean, did you know the instruments?
No, we did not know how to play.
Okay.
That's like me.
I'm trying to think if I have another one because
Dude,
you.
I remember.
What?
I got one of their phone numbers, and they didn't text me until I was at a Bernie Sanders convention.
Oh my god.
And by the way, that convention lasted like 4 hours, and I didn't understand anything, and I was so bored that I literally just sat down on the floor while everyone else, like these towering figures were just standing around me.
Towering
Fingers.
I know. And yeah, that's what that has nothing to do with the topic.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I have another one.
Okay.
It's also a bad experience. I don't know what's up with me and bad experience with teachers because your guys' weren't that bad. But this one isn't as bad as the one I just told. So, in fourth grade,
actually trying.
in fourth grade, there was like I think it was starting fourth grade. We switched for math because you guys said that you had the one teacher for fifth grade math.
Oh yeah, but
And
I had my teacher.
Oh well, same.
I didn't have to switch. I was so cool.
Where? But I remember
Avery's like, I don't care.
I had to switch to the one teacher's, her class for math. And she was so, because, like, I was originally in, like, our normal teacher's class for math. But then I got switched over there for some reason. She was so mean to me. Like, so
was it
mean.
the one who had indoor recess in her classroom?
I don't know. She had black hair and, like, glasses, I think. I don't know.
Oh, the whiteboard desks with the whiteboard tables.
I don't even remember, okay? Like, I don't remember. But, I'll tell you after this. But,
Okay.
So, and she was so mean. I don't remember if it was specifically to me, and I don't know what for. I don't think I did anything to make her mad. And I literally got, like, a C. I don't even know, was it a C, or, like, she wrote a C, or I got, like, a really bad grade, and I got moved back into the other math class. But, like, she was just super mean. That's all. That's really all. Does anyone else have any?
I feel like I know the teacher you're talking about.
You probably do.
Yeah, so,
you probably do.
Okay, I got a story.
Okay.
So,
my Siri went off. I don't know why.
I think this was third grade. Every week we'd have this tag class, which is like the gifted program that you're pretty cool. And there were like 6 people, and we held it in a freaking closet. It was just like a big kind of closet.
Mm-hmm.
And we had to do this heritage project. So, my family, I have 2 sides of my family, obviously, like everyone. And I chose to do the side that was from Germany. Kind of cool, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it's just one of those, like, things that you don't know a ton about, right? Like, obviously, you might be able to make a family tree up to maybe your great-great-grandparents.
Yeah.
But, that's about all most people know. But what was expected out of us was insane. I think I've told this to Avery before, but we had to make a family tree up to like great-great-grandparents, which isn't crazy. Obviously, we could go to our this website where you could do whatever. I think we had one that we could go off of. But this is the crazy part. We had to draw a map of the route that they took to get to America from said country that they came from.
Which is great.
How are we supposed to know that?
How is anyone other than if you asked your great-great-grandparents how they get here? But they're probably most likely not alive, so, like...
I mean, sorry.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, that's, like, there's no way that you could do that.
Yeah. Thinking back on it, I think I could have just drawn a line from Germany to America.
Yeah.
but it still.
I guess the way it would have to be more exact, the way that you seem to.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just remember I did 0. I did nothing, and we didn't actually receive a grading tag, so it was great.
Yeah.
So I literally just did nothing, and I sat there playing games on my school laptop while everyone else did work. And it was literally so fun.
All right. If anyone else doesn't... Yeah?
I think we should do our next topic.
Yeah. So...
I think this should be the last one.
Okay. Ending it up with schedules during quarantine. So this is a very good topic for the current times that we are in. So does someone want to take it off, because I know mine's very boring.
Yeah, I'm gonna top everyone right off the bat.
Okay.
So I've been staying up till 2 a.m.
Great start.
Every single night I watch Comedy Central from 11 to 2 in the morning. I watch this daily social distancing show with Trevor, and it's actually really cool. But they always play it twice. It goes from 11:30 to 12:15, and then from 1:15 to 2 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And between that, they usually play some random show, maybe South Park, maybe some other show, The Office, maybe something like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
So they always play it, but I'm not allowed to watch South Park, so I always have to switch it if that comes on. But yeah, I usually watch The Office between the two showings of that, and then I sleep in till 12 in the morning. And I usually wake up to Avery texting me if I can stream, but
yeah,
it's just Fridays. That's gonna happen tomorrow, and that's about it.
Well, yeah.
Also, I do schoolwork sometimes. No, I'm just
Sometimes.
kidding, I do it every day.
All right.
It takes 5 minutes. It's super easy.
Do you want to go, Diego, or?
I know them, yes.
Okay.
So, I wake up usually around, I'd say, most of the time I wake up around 10 o'clock. Sometimes I wake up at 8.
Uh-huh.
8. Yeah, what?
Yeah, Andrew just said he'd be right back.
Oh, okay, never mind. We can keep talking then. So,
Yeah.
Anyway, I wake up usually around 8 or 10. I do whatever I want to do for 2 hours. I just watch YouTube and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really do anything. And then at 12 o'clock, my mom gets up.
Mm-hmm.
She makes herself coffee. And then we all go downstairs, and for an hour, we do our work. We do our schoolwork. And she usually does work with her too.
Mm-hmm.
And fun fact: since you stream at 12, and I start doing schoolwork at 12, I can't really stay at your streams too often.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, I guess it's not that bad since I'm streaming on Fridays now.
Yeah, and we really have no work on Fridays.
It's just history, and that's easy.
Yeah.
Or ever.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've been doing that for 3 weeks now.
Mm-hmm. I don't even know. It's probably, is it 4? I don't even know.
Yeah, I guess.
It's been 5 weeks.
5 weeks.
This is the 52nd day.
Nice.
Of social distancing.
It's great.
See, I know that from the show I watched, the daily social distancing show.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I think, if I remember correctly, yesterday was 51.
Something like that. Maybe that's why I have a literal 60-day login streak on the Hive, because literally every day. But whatever.
I broke mine last week.
Continue. Yeah.
So yeah, I just wake up at 12, do my schoolwork, then an hour later, I'm not doing my schoolwork anymore. I play with Jim, who is my new cat.
He's God.
Pretty cool.
And we just hang out with him for a little bit.
You got him yesterday?
Yeah, that sums up my day.
Yesterday, a couple of days ago.
Yeah,
I don't know. I lose track of time.
Yeah, who?
Probably 8 o'clock that night, Avery usually calls me.
Yeah.
And then we have a little D2A session.
Or whatever. Usually us just streaming until I have to get off, and then I don't know what you guys do after that.
We usually hang up, and then I get on a call with Evan. Cool dude.
And then one time after you left, me and Andrew made the Pizza Palace Discord.
Oh yeah. We're not gonna.
We stayed up till
also
12.
Discord link in the description.
Yeah.
Do we have what Discord?
No, it's Avery Dog 902 Discord. They're kind of all on there.
Okay, we can put all of ours. Yeah. Me and Diego's, because you don't have.
I don't have a Discord because I'm not big A.
It's not very nice. Anyway, Yeah, that's basically what's
Yeah,
something
it's,
my day.
okay.
Sometimes it's stay until like 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
That's it.
Okay, mine is probably, like, kind of boring, but, like, not really, but, like, kind of, yeah. So, I feel like when quarantine first started, yeah, I was getting up, like, when I normally would, do my work before I got on any electronics and stuff, which I still do. I don't do work. I mean, I don't do electronics before work.
I also don't do work.
But, and then I would go on, like,
electronics before work. I get up and watch scammer videos or nothing for like 4 hours.
But yeah, so I would go on, like, a walk around my neighborhood, usually long walks. And, you know, then I'd, like, make a video, play with you guys or whatever, and then go to bed at, like, 9 or something? But now, I feel like I've been more lazy. I've just been getting up. It depends on if the cats, like, if Big Gray and Rocky are in my room, because they depend on when I'm going to wake up, because sometimes I really have to lock myself in my room just so they can't come in. Because I'll wake up in the middle of the night, Gray will be scratching on my door, Rocky will be biting my feet, and then they'll be in and out, and it's super annoying. So that's why sometimes I sleep in until like 10 or something, or like 9 or something decent, or sometimes I'll be getting up at like 6. So, and then...
Oh my gosh, you're getting up at 6?
Sometimes if they wake me up to the point where I'm just mad, because like last night, I thought Big Gray was going to throw up on my bed or something because he was making weird noises.
I don't think you're getting enough sleep, Avery.
And then I threw him off my bed, and then he was scratching, and I opened the door, and I was so mad. I laid down, and I like literally woke up at like 6:30, and then I just got up. So,
gosh.
And then sometimes when I get up, I'll like edit a video if I have like footage, which I've been doing recently. I've been working on editing videos better. And then usually by then I'll eat breakfast, do my work, if I didn't have it already, because this morning as soon as I woke up I knocked out my English work. But it just depends. And then after that I either like play with Spencer, like I said, you guys, or I'll just like sit and watch YouTube for a while, and then after that eat lunch. Pretty much for the rest of the day it's either watch YouTube, edit videos, play my drums, or record a video or something. So, and then usually I'm on calls with, like, you guys or, like, Georgia and Alex and everyone till, like, around, like, 10-ish or 9:30-ish. So, I mean, that's really what I've been doing, so.
Okay, well.
I just realized I've been on mute for, like...
I was like, why? I mean, I was talking for a while, but
anyway,
yeah.
Fun, yeah. I didn't really have anything to say.
But yeah, so...
fun fact.
Yeah?
My alarms to get up for school, I was too lazy to ever turn them off. So, occasionally, I would just wake up to, like an alarm at, like, 7 in the morning, like, get ready for school.
Oh my gosh.
And then there would be, an alarm 20 minutes later, being another, like a 20-minute warning. And that happened, another 10 minutes later, there'd be another warning. Another 5 minutes later, there'd be another warning. And then another 5 minutes after that, then that would be when I was supposed to be in the car to get to school. And I never turned those off. So that's why I sometimes wake up at 8 in the morning.
Yeah, what if one time you just woke up and was like, oh my god, I'm late to school. Oh, wait. Oh, wait.
Yeah,
wait. But yeah.
But yeah.
So, I guess that wraps up everything. I guess this was the first episode of the D2A podcast. I hope you guys enjoyed listening. We're gonna try to work better on getting the quality better, even though I don't think it's that bad. I don't think it's gonna be that bad for this video, but definitely
we'll have to see what it's like.
We're gonna try to
definitely do more.
Yeah, we're gonna try to improve for the next ones. If you guys have any suggestions on topics that you wanna have us talk about, let us know in the comments down below if you've even watched.
Maybe like the origins of our YouTube channels or something like that.
That'd be interesting. We should probably do it for next time. Cool. But yeah, so if you guys made it this far, comment down below the thumbs up emoji. I don't know. It's like really generic because someone's gonna comment that and we're gonna think they actually watched.
No, just comment.
Comment hashtag FBI.
Comment.
Just comment something random like
comment.
I ate bananas for dinner. How about you?
Comment. I eat bananas for dinner if you watch this far. So yeah, that wraps it up. Subscribe to our main channels. There'll be a link in the description to those and this channel while you're at it. Are we at 50 subscribers? I don't
remember.
I need to check that real quick. I think we're close. Let me check. I think it pops up now if you search it. No, I think it's still under D2A if you search up D2A. No, it's not. Okay.
Usually we did that like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know.
Our channel's kind of lost in time right now.
Yeah.
Because...
we've got 42, so almost to 50. Almost 50. But yeah, so like I said, do all that, and definitely we'll be. When should we post these? Just whenever we feel like it, or maybe once a. I don't know. We'll
say every Friday.
We're still figuring that out. We'll probably have this out tomorrow, so maybe every Friday. But
you probably noticed this channel doesn't have like the most in-depth schedule that we constantly follow.
We kind of just
we kind of just upload when we want.
We kind of just make a mix match. Like if maybe we're like, hey, let's do a gaming, let's do a podcast, whatever. We're gonna end this before it literally gets to an hour long. We just hit the 50-minute mark. So yeah, see you guys.
See you guys.
Oh God.